potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the USC Trojans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Trojans headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeps it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play fake, Reed. Rolls right. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Armstrong. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The short hands, it's Craver. They get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. A designed run for the quarterback. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that 1st down, and now they have a decision to make.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Owens. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. This quarterback part of their running game. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Reed to throw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without score. And he's in! Touchdown, Texas A&M! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa27. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That type of big play can even make traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Tight end now in motion. They give it to him again. Pass to 6. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Jordan. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Trojans. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making the adjustment. Using his legs, it's Owens. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Throwing Reed. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Out wide right, it's Craver. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bowman. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
And dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Here comes the heat. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Kick is in the air. They're going to mark this one at the 15. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Reed shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Touchdown Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he tacks on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's past the marker. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Reed. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Turning it on. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Straight ahead, it's Jordan. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Makes a grab right down the middle. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
From deep, it's Morrow. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Reed to throw. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Reed. They're all over it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. Touchdown, USC. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick give. It's Owens. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to...
Snags it, and he's open. The 40. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing Reed. Holds on. It's Horton. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, and maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Release to the back. Left side is Morrow. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Reed. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Jordan.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Mayava. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. No room to bring it back. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Reed. Out wide left, it's Riley. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Reed to the air again. He's got it. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Here's Reed to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Craver. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Again, it's Reed. Looking deep. He makes a grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Aggies!
Last 4 minutes of the 1st half, first 4 minutes of the 2nd half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the 1st half, knowing they get the ball back first in the 2nd half. And if they go out right away in the 2nd half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So that's going to do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football again.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa27. And they're not on the same page there.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Fields the punt. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride him again. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Needs it. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the 1st down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for space, it's Owens. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Rushes on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Trojans will punt this one away. On the return. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Throwing Reed. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. 4th down, Reed. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Left side, it's Bowman. Wide open space. Touchdown, Trojans. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Owens. Runs through a tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Reed. Got a man. It's Bussey. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Scoreboard operator better stay loose. Plenty of time to go here as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. From the gun, it's Owens. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
Looking for a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the third down play looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Reed. Right side, it's Craver. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hits inside. It's Owens. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Moves the pocket. It's Reed. Makes the grab over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Here's Reed to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with. He makes the catch and he's free. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Jordan. He's got the first down. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. Pushes ahead for one, it's 2nd and 9.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa27. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Back open in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
On the run, it's Morrow. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Trojans use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Reed. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it way down the field. Here he goes. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Going over the top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Cuts it upfield. It's Morrow. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
Of OT. Sees some running room. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! They take the lead here in overtime.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And he made the extra point without problem. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Now here's Reed. Left side, it's Morrow. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Reed. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. In the gun, third down, Reed. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You gotta love this job by the defense here in their own end. They're doing an outstanding job in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. Everybody's getting to their marks. They're breaking on the ball. They forced 3 straight incompletions here with their backs against the wall.
Fourth and goal for the game. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Quarterback changing the play. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line and scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Reed to throw. Out wide left, it's Morrow. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Throwing Reed. Here comes the heat. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Mayava. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. Left side, it's Williams. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, USC! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown now. I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
You talk about executing great in a big-time moment. That's a have-to-have play. I gotta have this play to continue this football game. Coming up clutch, great execution by the offense, and Palmer, we got more free football, baby.
At this point, it's going to come down to which defense can get a stop, which defense can hunker down, even though they're exhausted, and make a play to win this game.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. To the air, it's Mayava. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. Quarterback keeps it. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that 2-point conversion bag really is. Reed. Moving out to the right. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the 2-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David, make a play, and end this thing?
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there to them. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop, and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and we'll play another overtime. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Reed. it off. You can't give it away.